Hello and welcome to day 5 of our climb to Mythic. I am Dr. Max. Let's spin the wheel and see what we're playing today. Alright, Gruul, red, green. Let's create something aggro and have some fun. So we have the deck crafted here. As far as how I think it's going to perform, I think okay. I think that the meta is not really suited for aggro. I'm hoping this can beat decks like mono red or perhaps mono white, but control with a lot of board wipes, I think we're going to lose there, so we'll see how this goes. You can see that the early drops here are all red and things that you would find in a typical mono red deck. We have 4 of Phoenix Chick, 4 of Kamano, 4 of Bloodthirsty Adversary, and 3 Feldons. We have some Play with Fire, Lightning Strike as well here to try and get some burn damage. The real interesting card here that you may not have seen before is Samut, Vizier of Naktumun. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but first strike, vigilance, haste, and then when a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, if that creature entered the battlefield this turn, draw a card. So Samut is a very good card draw engine for this deck with our haste creatures like Feldon, Adversary, Chick, Squee, Raptor, and Oddity. And then I've supplemented some other creatures that don't have haste. So Arlinn and Lukka is just a really good card. So I know that that particular card doesn't have haste, but it's a way to provide pump spells to potential haste creatures if it can stick on the board. I have 1 Arlinn of Pax Hope to try and create some interesting flash interactions, and also creating wolf creatures is great. And then I have 2 Lukka Bound to Ruins to potentially go for a toxic route here. So we're going to see how this deck performs. Best case scenario, I'm thinking maybe we're going to go about 500 with this, but let's see how it goes. Okay, this feels like a keep. We have our colors, let's make it happen. Maybe we'll tease them into thinking that we're mono red. Okay, so we're playing against Jeskai here. This is interesting. Let's push damage as much as we can. Interesting removal spell there from them. I haven't seen Volcanic Sprite. We'll hold this Lightning Strike in case they play anything. Yeah. Dead. Flooding out a little bit here. 6 lands is more than we want or need. They have a remove. Alright, they take the scoop. We'll take that win. I think we hold. It's going to be awkward mana-wise, but... Okay. Well, they have removed that, so... Got our scry on here. Do not need another suit. I'm expecting here that this Samut here is going to die. need to play it out. Sure. I think we're quickly running out of stuff here. 2/2 Menace. And we're just continuing to rip lands off the top. Let's see. They have something again. If they're able to kill Samut here, I think we're... It's not looking good. This may be an early scoop here. Let's see what we draw. Let's kill Oathsworn. I think we're dying here soon. Oh, Phoenix Chick. Attack. And we'll play out our mount. I think this one's going to end soon here. Sure, Kamano. Holding out hope for something good. They have an instant. I think they have a removal spell. I think we're just going to get blitzed here. But yeah, that's GG right there. Had all the stuff. Three Ronins, or Feldons, I should say. Sorry, I haven't seen the Ronin. 2 or more, 2 or fewer. Okay. So we'll be able to cast Feldon on time. And we'll also be able to get him out with this nice top deck here. Esper, interesting. Make disappear. Seems no instance at this point, so that's good. Still just hitting too many lands here. I feel like as soon as I go and trim one, though. Killing Etch, sure. Don't have much else for you. This very much feels to me like they are going to Wandering Emperor here. Or they have a counterspell, in which case it's a good game. Yep. Well, we got him to 10. Just have too many Feldons right now. Not looking good. Okay, Delusion here. These haste threats may get us there, but it's not looking good. Counter spells. No removal spells right now, too. Maybe they have a Sunfall or a White Sun's Twilight. White Sun's Twilight would be devastating here. Deluged. Okay, they're looking for answers. Come on. We're so close. That is not what we needed at all. Okay, cut down, sure. Without a Copperline Gorge, it's not looking good though. Come on. Just Need something good off the top. Something good. Farewell. Okay. Big farewell for them. I think we're gonna get him. Whoa, can't believe we got there. Wow. Leo. What do you got for us, Leo? 2 or more, so no early Kamano. That hurts. But getting it out on turn 2 is not the worst thing. I still think we're gonna get it out on 2 here, just so Samut is buffed. And they're going Mardu, looks like. Sure. Trespasser. Samut is amazingly going to get past that, but I think he's going to die here. But we get a card draw, so he replaces himself. Yep. No, they're spending a lot of mana to do that. And we are going to hit them with a 4/4 or a 4/4. We'll go Rampaging Wrap in here. Number 10. Spending all their mana trying to do that. Yeah, and Trespasser now looks like an idiot. I think we remove this. I will happily discard a card, sure. To play a Kamano. Maybe bring something back here? Oh, Glissa. Very nice. That's tough to deal with. Samut. I think Samut here needs to... Unfortunately, are you a Phyrexian zombie elf? You need to go. You're gonna die. You're doing what you can against Glissa. Yep. And that's fine. We'll end it here. We'll get rid of Boseiju if need be with Kamano transforming. Trespasser's annoying. But I think they're in a rough way here. Now, are they willing to take? Yep, they're going to take 4, sure. There's another removal spell, because of course they do. Underdog. Okay. We need another haste threat here. Adversary is that haste threat. So this is going to be game over right here. Do we have a lightning strike? Yeah, we can just end it then here. Auto pay. Lightning strike face. Good game. Good game. We also could have not kicked the adversary there and also played the squee, and then with him creating the 1/1 as well. So we had it there no matter what, but that was the top deck we needed to get that win. I'm first, 2 or fewer, Kamano into adversary. This seems great. We'll just need one more land here. Mardu again. Okay. And if we can rip a land, an untapped land, Samut with the etching, this is going to be really, really powerful. We got it. They have a removal spell here. Let's see what they have. But we're applying a whole bunch of pressure. Line. Okay, sure. Still doing a ton of damage here and gonna keep coming. Another Mardu with this, okay. Let's play out a chick. They may have another ley line here. And I want to be able to lightning strike them. Okay, so it seems like they're going for some ramp shenanigans here. So they're going to be down to 5, and then with the lightning strike, that will get them down to 2. So effectively, they are at 2 right now. And with the gaining the life, then okay, but they're effectively at 5. And we'll see if they have a sweeper here. Okay, Archangel cannot kick it. They will gain life, which is annoying. I think here what we need to do is play Kamano. And then unfortunately pass the turn. It's not looking good. Yep, get your lands. So it seems like they are trying some of those shenanigans I was doing yesterday with the, this is a net deck for sure. No chick there, and let's Felden. I think even with gaining the land, or even gaining the life, they're dead here. That puts them up to 5, and then they're at 5. Got it. Enough aggro. Yeah, the next turn they would have popped off and probably played an Atraxa or an Atali, depending on how they wanted to do it, but I'm pretty sure this was the net deck. I varied mine around this. I looked at this deck when I did my 5-color Atraxa build. But yeah, got there. Take that win. Bull Duke. Only red. Not ideal. I'm hoping we'll draw into a green source here. This is a risk. We're going to keep this. Maybe we can play with fire. And I'm even just going to do it now to get under them. I don't want them countering this. This is mono blue. Nope, blue black. Okay, Surge Engine. Copperline Gorge is great. What does this do? Can't be blocked. Becomes a big creature. Let's see if I'm happy to run my adversary into this. Yep, you got me. Alright. So it's 3 mana for it to become 5/4, but they have to pump it up first. Okay. So they're going to have to invest mana in this for it to be effective. Do you have a Lily? That is unfortunate.
Happy to help, but I'm taking help. One of your friends has to leave.
I think here we just killed their Liliana. Maybe not the best
Whatever. Luck
set of
favors
moves
the
here and
foolish
then
after
pass.
all.
We're color screwed here with only the one green, but we will be able to get out of Lukka. Surge Engine with one more land becomes very powerful. They'll have invested enough into it, 4 mana, for it to be a 5/4. Okay, it's fine for now. Next turn will become a problem. They're gonna have to discard, absolutely.
Those
Do
who
your
get in
stuff.
my way tend you won't be
And
outsmarting me.
this is, yeah, it's a bit expensive to channel. Samut. Do we Samut? I think the answer is yes. Lukka's a bit expensive. So only to player?
Now you've got my
That's
attention.
to draw the card. That's a bummer. They can -2 their Lily and kill Samut. I think we're toast here. But I'm gonna try and take any race. Oh, it's a Mythic. That's really interesting. Okay. Discard. I'll get rid of one of the Lukkas.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
Dang it. That's a bummer. If we minus, I mean, I think we're screwed here. The Shredder is going to be too strong. Lukka, if I'll only be able to cast it as completed. And even if I'm doing that, there's not much I can do. I'm going to try and just get them to have me sack instead of discard. But if they're playing something here, then I think we're toast. So if they plus Lily, okay, I'm fine with that.
Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
I think we're dead anyways here. We're about to take 7. We're about to take 5. It's not looking good. It's interesting on their part. By cast completed, no, the oddity is still not doing much, so we're gonna throw the oddity out and go for Lily here. We're gonna try and win this race.
Fine. I know when I'm not wanted.
Go down to 8 on the next turn. What can this do when they pump it? Draw 3. Very nice. Yeah, that's really, really good. We can't. We're gonna have to, yeah.
In the name of Phyrexian.
I can do 4 and 4. Deals 4 damage against any minor of targets. So then let's just do 4 to the Surge Engine. a counterspell. Okay, sure. You're in a bit of trouble here. If I can get away with the win here, that's crazy. Okay, we're not gonna get away with the win here. That's, yeah. With that, there's no way. We're done here. Had the Flesh Gorger. Yeah, you know, this deck really just has some matchups that, compared to some of the other you know, decks I've been playing on my way here, just has some bad matchups. Okay. Thank you. I'll take my mountain here. And play my Samut and draw a card. No removal. Ooh, that's painful. Okay, I think after this big score, they're dead. Yeah, Harvester. Very nice. And yeah, you're dead though. We get Kamano. Everything else is real slow though. I think we can go Kamano into Kamano potentially. But it's not looking good here. That Kamano trigger is going to go to waste. Which always hurts. And are they going to curve? Buy other Kamano? Oh, okay. Sure. Got the rip we needed. So they know I just top decked that. Okay, so they're gonna very clearly pump this. Try and do some damage. We will Kamano again. I'm happy to make a trade here, Adversary, to exile that. Interesting. Okay. Sure. Sheldred. Ooh, always tough to get Shelly. Especially when I'm not hitting that other land. If I swing board, I mean, I think at this point Shelly's just too big and we're done. Two or fewer. I like the Samuts. We'll see what they come out with. Okay. I'm assuming they don't have a syncopate. They might. Could also just be a consider. Do not need another Samut. I don't know why. The Shuffler. Shuffler's fine. We're just gonna Kamano here. No consider. Maybe he's telling me they have a syncopate. I'm wondering if this is mono blue, and I think Samut, unfortunately, is just going to get countered here, which is a real bummer. But we're going to try it. We have to. But I think make disappear screws us here. Okay. Try Samut again. This feels like to me they have a Fading Hope. And Samut would be the target for that. Could also march. Yep. That's interesting then. They would have countered. Maybe they just have negates here? This is very weird though. If they do not have a Haughty Djinn in hand, I would be shocked. Okay, Impulse, sure. And still no land off that Impulse either. Okay. Is this a consider or... taking their sweet time. I think if they had a Fading Hope, they wouldn't be slow rolling me, but maybe they're just that type of person. Another march. They're having to exile. Okay. So they're struggling here, and they're still on just 3 lands. Very clearly, they do not have a Haughty Djinn. They drew an island. They wouldn't want to discard it, so they're going to be discarding 2 other cards. Unless they drew multiple islands. Yeah, there goes a negate to consider. Did they hit their land? Okay. And there's Terror. Oof. Target enchantment. It's none of those, so we're done here. That big butt, I can't do anything about it. Oventru. Who's to say? Getting a little coming tapped, a little slow. Adversaries. I mean, we keep this. By Lightning Strike. I assume they have a removal. Oh, okay. Mardu. Yep, for sure Mardu. Okay. Yeah, losing that Lightning Strike hurts. I think I send Felden out and attack. I will take that 3 damage and try and get some cards. Land off the tops. And there they go. Oh, until the end of the next turn. That's good. Just reanimation then if they're getting rid of that Flesh Scourger. They get another black source, right? Then they can summon it, which they have. So I think next turn we're toast. And they already have a removal spell. Or that's just the Bitter Reunion holding priority. But it seems like to me if they're feeling pretty good right now. They're a land and then the enchantment, I'm forgetting the name, and just reanimating here. And Flesh Gorger comes out. Well, at this point, the Raptor can go. And I can pump it. Just have to pump it once. Don't have to pump it here then. And we can play out our adversary. We'll decline. We're going to take a lot of damage here. I think they're going to be able to get out the other Flesh Gorger. No, not the other Flesh Gorger. This Flesh Gorger, though. And then give them haste, and it's 13. And they're going to gain a ton of life. So they're going to gain. They're up to 19. I think we're supposed to. Play with fire and see what we can do. But I believe we are done here. We'll be able to do a lot. But I'm cheating out those two Flesh Gorgers. It's just too much. Yeah. Salty GG. Hate it when people do that. Two or more, two or fewer. I really need a land here, otherwise this Kamano looks ridiculous. Okay. I think it looks a little bit quirky, but we're going to go slow and then Kamano into Chick and see what we can do. The fact that they didn't have the Jukai Naturalist is interesting, but of course they have Calyx. So that's pretty good. Two or fewer. I think Felden, yeah. Be able to fit another Calyx, which I'm aware of. May Osma Feldman. Okay. I don't think I can do another ossification. I have all the good stuff here. In the meantime, we're gonna hold. Oh, there's no point in holding. Let's go etching. Sure. And an ossification. Come on. Wow, that was a perfect hand. Well, unfortunately, it looks like that prediction I made before is going to come true here of us just Getting absolutely wrecked. Don't need another Samut. Take an adversary. I think they may have a play with fire themselves. Yep. I'm hoping they play something out here because then it means Samut will get a card draw. Samut's going to get a card draw. Perfect. I think Samut's going to die on the next turn here from a lightning strike, but we can hope. They're playing Strangle. Wow. Okay. Let's Kamano into Felden ourselves. Net decking me as well, not making their own changes here. This is exactly the list. Adversary could be good. The Squee would also be quite good. Arlinn is super solid though. I think I'm gonna have to go with her here and just try and clear the way. Felden can't block, but I'm not running him into Samut. Alright, we're going to see the Raptor or the Oddity. I know what you're playing. But I can also just turn their attention towards Arlinn. Then I'm absolutely happy with that. Okay. Everyone's coming face, huh? Okay, I think adversary needs to go then. Pretend our things have flash, and they will enter with 1/1 counters, and therefore Squee and adversary can both come in. They have 2 burn spells, that's rough, but okay, we can make her a 5/5 haste and got the win. Wow. Arlinn coming in strong. So in evaluating this deck, I think it would perform about how I expected it to in the mono black matchups. If they were able to survive to turn 4 and they had a Sheldred in their hand, we were toast. So lots of, kind of stupid losses there where basically one card hard counters the entire thing. I ran into also the Phyrexian Flesh Gorgers with their, people cheating them out, things like that, and the lifelink there. Just Rexia. So if I was to make changes, Helana and Elena I never played. I was able to play both Lukka and Arlinn. Arlinn in the last game, as you just saw, really won it for us. Lukka, fine, maybe eliminate Lukka. I think a little bit too expensive here, and perhaps add either more removal, another squeeze, something like that. Samut's great, as are the Rampaging Raptor and the Oddity, but again, I think this deck, not super competitive in the meta unless you are playing potentially Control, that can get you there, but anything with, you know, those kind of big butt creatures, you're just not going to get through unless, you know, so I think it performed about as well as it could have, but ultimately this is not a tier 1 deck, and as a result, I think we went about 500. So try it if you want. You know, it's not too hard to craft, and it's pretty fun. You get some fast games, win or lose, but not the most competitive thing in the meta. In the meantime, I'll see you next time, and enjoy.